Cash Squatch, you could win a G just like Jordan did. First, I should ask, Jordan, what are you going to do with your cash?
I'm probably going to end up buying some tires for the rig. It's getting a little, they're getting a little short on treads, so I think it'd be a great thing to do with it.
That's not a bad idea, man.
Mm-hmm. I know, especially with all this rain.
Yeah, the roads have been so wet lately. My tires are, like, the 4Runner tires are not great.
You just got your car.
I know, but it was the same thing with the last one. And like, when it's dry, it's fine, but when it's wet, man, I'm sliding all over the place.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know what the deal is with those, but it's not a bad idea what he's going to do with his cash.
Tires are expensive.
You're
going to be paying at least $1,000.
I have to get one at a time.
Yeah,
exactly.
This hour's keyword for your shot at $1,000 from the Cash Squatch is grand. Log on 1059thebrew.com, type in the keyword grand, and you could score $1,000. It's that easy. Drew's got sports coming up next. What do you have?
Separating the winners and losers of the NFL season. We'll break down what happened on Sunday.
That's right after 3 days. Grace!
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake.
Drew Sports. Here's Drew.
Well, it was a wild Sunday in the NFL where we're starting to get a picture now of who's likely to make a playoff berth and who is just kind of a pretender. Can start with the Dallas Cowboys. Not a good look for them, as not only do they lose again in a squeaker to the Falcons, they lose Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Well, at least they are both set for MRIs to see what's wrong with them. You have Prescott knocked out with not only his hand, but also a hamstring injury. And then CeeDee Lamb had a right AC joint issue. It's a lot of words, just two of their superstars making combined, maybe it's $40 to $50 million this year for those two guys alone, and it's not amounting to many wins as they sit at the bottom of the NFL. Teams that do not sit at the bottom are teams like Laura's Detroit Lions, as the Dan Campbell-led team have gone to victory again, 24-14 over the rival Packers. It's kind of funny to say rivalry because the Lions had been on the losing end of it for so many years, but now maybe the tides are changing, as is it 7-1 on the season. It's looking pretty good. The most packed division with talent, most likely, as the Vikings win as well and are at 6-2. Tonight, you do have Tampa Bay and Kansas City. We'll pick that game later, but the Chiefs, a big favorite. Will Tay-Tay be there? I saw that Travis Kelce was at her concert the other night, so likely,
dancing his heart out.
Likely gonna see a little of that. There's your sports.
Thank you very much. $1,000. It's not the Powerball, it's not the Mega Millions, but hey, $1,000 would come in super handy with bills or Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever you want to put it towards. This hour's keyword is grand. It takes less than 30 seconds to enter this contest. You can do this from your cell phone or your desktop. Go to 1059thebrew.com. Enter the keyword grand, and then keep an eye on your cell phone because we could call you back in minutes with the cash. Speaking of the Kelce brothers, you see his brother smash that cell phone?
I did see that.
We'll talk about it next.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we
I don't know if you saw the footage over the weekend of Jason Kelce smashing a person's cell phone for insulting his brother.
What?
I mean, the guy was pretty much the dude who with the cell phone was he called him the F word, like the gay slur rather.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like he said like your brother's an F for dating Taylor Swift.
So that is maybe first of all, the dumbest,
Stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, the dumbest diss in the history of time. But I also saw that he was right up in his grill, like where you're walking and he's walking behind you, like with his phone in your face.
Yeah. So he was Jason Kelce was confronted by a person in a crowd in Pennsylvania after a homophobic slur was directed at his brother. In response, he grabbed the person's phone. But by the way, I saw the video. He didn't grab it right away. Like the guy, he said that word, and then it seems like seconds, maybe even a few minutes pass before the guy approaches, gets really, really close to Kelce, and that's when he rips the phone out of his hand and spikes it hard.
That's fair. It's like you're in somebody's personal space. You're hurling insults at that person. Like, what do you expect is going to happen?
Jason Kelce himself uses the homophobic slur during the confrontation, I guess.
Give me my phone, Kelsey. Give me my phone. Give me my phone.
Oh, so he's just saying it back. Like,
Who is that now?
Yeah.
But I think he got a little hot.
Yeah.
But
safe to say.
And you got to think this guy's been on the gridiron for the last 20 years, and he just stepped off of it, and he's got people taunting him in the street. Like that, you have a lot pent up in you, and then that's your brother. You feel special about him, and I mean, I see it two ways. First of all, as a professional, you have to take a breath and not do these things.
Yeah.
Like, because now he's a broadcaster and all these things. He still has responsibility. But how long are we going to let people just get in your face?
I think it's great what he did.
I don't think
and I'm not coming down on him. I laughed at it, but I'm just worried that they're going to cite him.
I don't know.
I mean, how are you supposed to respond to something like this?
I agree.
You know what I mean?
You can't just stay silent forever. You still are a human being and have to stand up for yourself. Here's the moment Jason Kelce did stand up for himself, took the kid's phone and spiked it like he just scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
Kelsey! Hey, Kelsey! Kelsey! I feel your brother's Kelsey, can I get a fist bump? Kelsey, can I get a fist bump?
You hear that skank?
Yeah.
That's a phone begone right there.
And what I hate about these kids, and what I love why Jason Kelce did this is, these kids, they're just, a lot of them are keyboard warriors, right? They're at home talking trash to people on the internet, and they can say whatever they want because it's the internet. They're not in front of people.
Yeah.
But then they get in public and they try to do this, and you notice you've seen these people. They'll talk trash to the person, but they're not looking at the person. They're looking at them through their phone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So there's still that thing.
So there's not even a face-to-face confrontation.
Even when they're right in front of them, they're so used to doing that, being a little pussy behind a keyboard, that they'll talk trash to the person, but they've got that ass-eating grin on their face.
Yeah.
Right? They're looking at the person through the phone, so it's disconnected still.
Yeah.
And that's why I love that Jason Kelce said, no, you're here, buddy.
You know what's annoying about this whole thing, though? Jason Kelce's going to have to buy that kid a new phone, and he's going to have to do this.
I thought about that, but maybe not, because he approached him. He got into his bubble. Like, he's at this point, isn't he protecting himself? He doesn't know what that weirdo's going to do.
But, in some places you've seen where they'll arrest a celebrity for taking
smashing a phone.
And he took it with him. So that's the thing that...
Yeah.
He picked it back up and walked with it. I mean, I'm on his side. I wouldn't want to be taunted like that. If you were standing behind me talking about my family on repeat, I'd probably turn around and spike it too.
I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. I haven't heard anything about consequences towards Kelce for smashing this kid's phone.
Honestly,
but
that kid's lucky that he didn't take a swing.
Yeah, dude, this guy stops 300-pound men with his bare hands.
Yeah.
He is a monster.
He could have launched you into space.
Yeah, and I mean, the guy likes to party. Why can't you just be cool?
He seems super cool.
Like, it should be just chill.
Out of all the athletes, I think him and his brother would probably be the most fun to hang out
and what
with.
a stupid thing to start an argument over.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Just to
dude.
taunt.
Like,
it's
what?
people who taunt
They're
to
just
taunt.
trolls.
Yeah.
And they want to, if they get a rise out of you, they're going to get hits. And it's like Tanner said, they're disconnected. Sometimes someone just needs to reach past the phone.
As of right now, neither Kelce or ESPN have addressed this incident publicly, but we'll keep you posted. I doubt anything's really going to come of it. I really doubt it.
Well, I mean, because it's all on camera. Everybody heard what that kid was saying.
Like, that's what you get, dude. That's what you get. Next. I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
Right.
it should
Consequences.
It should be open and shut. It's going to be interesting if he has to just say, like, I lost my temper.
Yeah,
Because he
right.
works at ABC, ESPN,
Right.
Disney.
Right.
I love that song. Oh, there goes a consequence. Oh, there goes a consequence of my actions.
Yeah, I mean, come on
That's
now.
what it is, man.
Yep.
Also, that kid in the background who's like, hey, can I get a fist bump? Hey, bro, I'm probably not going to get a fist bump after that, eh?
Yeah, no.
So no fist bump then?
And
okay.
I
all
love
right,
that,
that's fair.
Yeah,
that
it's
he's
off.
not able to post that video because his phone's in pieces.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you can't post any of
Things
it.
over.
It's great. All right, later on this morning, we've got tickets to go see Disturbed. Let me hear your best Disturbed, Laura. All right.
That's good.
Not bad. Drew, you want to give it a shot?
Not good.
No? Yeah, I can't do it either. Whatever. I sound like I'm dying. Anyway,
Is
we
this
have,
going to be our contest today?
I guess it could be. You want to like have two people go at
Let's
it?
just like blow out their voice
Just
today.
How about we have three people on the phone in like less than an hour, and then we'll just see who's got the best one.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So yeah, in 1 hour we'll do a Disturbed. What's his name?
David
Draymond
Yeah.
contest, and we'll see who's got the best
Nice.
over the phone later on today.
Sounds good.
We
yeah.
literally just came up with that right now. Awesome.
Yeah, on the spot.
That's how we do things here.
Yeah.
Stamp it. It's
no
official.
preparation whatsoever.
This hour's keyword, though, we're going to get you one more time for your shot at $1,000 from the Cash Squatch. The keyword is grand. You have until 7 a.m. to get this hour's keyword in. 1059thebrew.com. Log on right now. As soon as you get there, type in the keyword grand, and we could call you back within a few minutes with the cash. I spent like $86 on candy last week.
Oh, wow.
So I thought money would come in handy. And I didn't even give away all the candy. Not all.
You're just going to have a closet full of sugar.
You should bring it in here.
I'm going to.
I'll eat some.
I'll bring in some candy for you guys.
I'm good. Trust me, I got to get rid
Drew's
of this.
like, keep that
There is
candy
so much.
away.
I mean, you think you got candy, dude. These
all
girls
over.
have pillowcases
Yeah.
full of candy.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna get diabetes. I'm pretty sure. It's just
yeah, one Twix at a time.
Twix.
Yeah.
That's the only really ones like I like the Twix. I like the Butterfingers, and I like a Snickers bar.
Oh
but
yeah, you don't like Reese's peanut butter cups.
no, they're too much.
Yeah, they're pretty intense. They're so shrunken though.
I know.
They're smaller than they used to be.
Yeah.
When you open up the thing, it's
Just like a little dot.
It's that big. It's like the size of a silver dollar.
Wow,
Yeah, you're like, is this a
What is
mini?
going on?
everything's getting smaller
the-
and more expensive,
I
man.
know.
Yeah.
Except for my belly, it's getting bigger.
Yeah, and my medical bill's going up. As well,
That's true.
so, yeah.
All right, the keyword is grand. Log on. All the details on the Cash Squatch right here.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Now, what's trending?
All right, if you are bored at work today, get your phone out or your desktop and go check out our blog at 1059thebrew.com. A lot of good stuff to kill some time with.
Yeah.
Like this mashup with, what is it? Dolly Parton and Sweet Dreams Are Made of These.
The Eurythmics?
Yeah. I guess there's a little mashup. The songs work out.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
It kind of works.
Yeah.
Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can.
There it is, the lovely Dolly Parton and the Eurythmics.
Wow.
Little mashup from There I Ruined Its YouTube channel. Oh, that'll be online here in a few minutes at 1059thebrew.com, as well as our Donkey Show podcast, the show after the show, totally unedited and uncensored. If you want more, then go check that out when you get a chance, 1059thebrew.com. Maybe your kids shouldn't be in the car if you're listening to that one.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Monitor the content.
Yeah.
Earmuffs.
There it is. That's going to be in my head all day now.
Yeah, that's going to be in the club and your head. That thing is a banger.
Popping.
All right, coming up in a few minutes, another edition of Missed Connections. We're going to help people find love or realize that they need to get a restraining order. One of the two coming up here in just a few minutes. Also, Disturbed tickets at 7:30. We're going to do a David Draymond impression contest.
Yeah.
See who's got the best. I can't even do it like when I'm just phoning it in.
It's pretty good.
Anyway, well, at 7:30, we'll hear some really good ones, I'm assuming.
Or really bad ones.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's just talent waiting for this morning to hit.
Also, coming up next, another keyword that could be your keyword to get $1,000 from the Cash Squatch. As soon as you hear it, you got to go to 1059thebrew.com and enter it in to win. And that's coming up right after Allison Chains. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura on The Brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jello shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes.
All right, I lied. I'm going to play one more song and then get you the keyword.
Okay.
All right, one more. And then when you hear the keyword, you got to go to the website, 1059thebrew.com, and enter it in to win $1,000 from the Cash Squatch. Be a pretty nice way to kick off a brand new week. All right,
Yeah,
$1,000 coming up right after Boston. Misconnections is next with Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Hi.
Hello.
We have tickets to go see Disturbed here in about 30 minutes. We're going to do a David Draymond impression contest, see who's got the best ooh-ah-ah-ah.
Yeah.
I've given up trying to do it. I'm terrible at it. But
You do
we'll find
it too
out.
many times, it'll cook your throat.
Yeah, we'll find out if you're better at it for the tickets to see the show in May at the Moda Center. Let's see. Oh, I got this talk back through the iHeartRadio app from, I don't know her name. Here it is, though.
Hey guys, I was just checking to see how many times can you enter the contest?
The Cash Squatch contest. I think you can enter it every single hour. I mean, I think it only counts as one. Like you could send them 4 times in 1 hour, but I think it just counts as one.
Yeah,
but you can enter the contest every hour.
Right. Yeah.
Like there's no cap on how many times you can try.
Yeah, you can't just call 45 times in 10 minutes, but every hour you have an opportunity.
I mean, you could. It's just that's only going to count as one. And it would be a waste of time.
You'll probably get a message being like, you'll probably get a text message or something telling you to back off.
Yeah, like it'll say, bro, you're bugging. We'll get to you.
Yeah.
But yes, just once an hour it's going to count for, but every single hour you have a chance at that cash. So
13 times every weekday.
Yes.
Boom.
Thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
Such a company woman.
I know.
Yeah, you got it dialed.
All right, let's do this.
And now, Missed Connections with Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
These are real misconnections that we found on Craigslist just in the last couple of days, helping people find love or realize that they're being watched and they need to call the police.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Laura.
Okay, I can go first. How about this one? Start off strong with an entry titled Baby Carrot.
I like baby carrots.
Yeah, they're delicious. You had a baby carrot and an unlit cigarette tucked under the brim of your hat.
Sexy.
I leaned in and took a bite of the carrot, of course. I really like how you smell. Respond with what song is on repeat in your head if you want to continue our meal.
That person doesn't sound psychotic at all.
Yeah, that is nuts. If someone had a baby carrot hanging out of their hat, they might be nuts too, but you topped it by gobbling it.
Yeah, that's very strange.
Super weird.
Go ahead.
Blocking 24-hour fitness in Hollywood.
All right.
Hey, buddy.
Uh-oh.
You were blocking the entrance to the 24-hour fitness with your car and proceeded to lecture me about how there's a double yellow line and vehicles can't turn left in them. I guess you're from California. Here in Oregon, it's entirely legal to turn left through a double yellow line.
See, here in Oregon.
Is that true? Can we do that? I just do it. But
I
are we
don't know.
supposed to do it?
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're supposed to.
I mean,
What if that's
double
the only
yellow.
way?
Yeah, double yellow means you can't cross over and drive
Can't
the
pass.
other direction. But
Can't pass.
I think that's the only rule that I know of, right?
Well, let's stick with that.
Okay.
This one's also about the Hollywood 24-hour fitness.
There's a lot
somebody
going
was on
there.
a tear.
It says Hollywood 24-hour fitness in Portland. You angrily waved 2 5-pound weights at a guy today. You look like an idiot. Want to grab a drink?
Oh, wow.
Playing hardball.
All right.
I like your angle.
That's it, by the way. That's all.
That's all there was.
That's all there was.
I
Wanna
mean,
grab a drink?
maybe that's how
It's to the point.
find a date. Who knows? All right. This one's called A Real Shock. So there I was waiting for a light to turn, chilling, zoning out. I look to my left and see a person in clown makeup squatting on their phone. What is this? Took me a second to realize I could see straight up there. Whee!
I think you can say cooter.
Can you say cooter?
Well, it's not even the word.
All right, well, then we made awkward eye contact. You smiled and I left. I was left confused. You probably thought I was staring at you. LOL.
Wow.
Sounds like you were.
What was happening there?
Cooter's out.
I know the cooter's out, but why? They were squatting on their phone? They wanted someone to see their cooter.
It seems like a strange setup, but I don't know. Somebody needs to get to the bottom of that.
It's very strange.
This is a good one. A creepy guy stalking me while shopping.
Oh.
This is getting out of hand. Some guy was following me through the aisles of Wilco, and I've seen him a few times driving around town and will slow down to see if I'm working, and then he comes through my drive-thru. He's extremely creepy. He's got a white Jeep Cherokee with a Yamaha sticker. Dude wears a hat every day, and he's kind of weird and shaky. This is becoming a thing. Does anyone else have this experience with this dude?
Oh, he seems very creepy.
This misconnection is titled, I Held Your Walnuts.
Excuse me?
So last night was quite fun. At one point in the night, you danced into me aggressively and we talked a little bit, and I held your walnuts. Only you and I know what I'm talking about. I meant to talk to you again, but I was exhausted. I couldn't sleep last night, and I couldn't stop thinking about you.
Those walnuts.
You know,
walnuts.
it was
You get a grab on
probably-
those?
It was probably a Halloween party. Maybe this man was dressed as a squirrel, and he had some walnuts.
Yeah, there's probably a simple
Probably-
explanation.
And
It's not as
I-
cool as we want. That's not as cool as we think it might be.
Yeah, why'd you just tear me out of dreamland? I was thinking that was a walnut grab and a love connection. You know,
I
it's
mean-
like, boom! Yes, your walnuts are appropriate.
Would you like to carry my walnuts?
Sure.
All the way
But
to the car.
I'll need those back.
Yes.
Thank
Ow,
you.
ow, tight grip.
Yes, your hands are cold. Those walnuts are very sensitive.
And your nails.
All right, I think we've taken it too far. Wow. Thank you. There you go. Misconnections for Monday,
Yeah.
November 5th.
I
Love
do-
is on the way.
I do hope we
Line 'em up.
helped some people out.
Yeah, I guess. Coming up in a few minutes, Disturbed tickets for the show coming up in May. Hang on.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jello shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
All right, $1,000 could be yours. You could score $1,000 just like Jeremy did here.
Oh my God. I plan to put the money towards some bills.
I like his laugh.
Yeah,
that was like a straight Alex Jones laugh.
Right.
Oh my God. I plan to put the money towards
the same thing.
bills.
Are we sure it's not Alex Jones?
Oh my God.
He is eligible to win.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. I don't think Alex Jones is eligible to win, is he? He probably is.
Well,
Maybe, I don't know.
does he work for?
He doesn't work for the company, so why not?
Guess you're right. He does need the money. He's been sued
I
quite
don't
a
want to
bit.
say it out loud, but he is eligible to win.
All right. Well, there it is. This hour's keyword for your chance at 1,000 from the Cash Squatch is credit. Log on to 1059thebrew.com right now. Enter the keyword credit, and you could score $1,000. Right, Alex? Alex? Nope. There he is. I had the button. There it is.
There he goes.
There you go. All right, Drew's got sports coming up next. What do you have?
Best play of the NFL season was on Sunday. We'll tell you what went down.
That's right after Joan Jett.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to.
I'd have to say it was probably the best play of the NFL season this far. The Philadelphia Eagles, Saquon Barkley. It's probably not just the play, because the Hail Mary last week is the best play of the season by the Washington Commanders, but the best move. Like, if you're playing Madden or any video game that's football, there is not a move, there's no button sequence, unless you were playing NFL Blitz, that would allow you to do what Saquon did. Now, I put it up on our website so you can see it with your own eyes, but he jukes two dudes, gets spun around backwards, and a guy is coming to tackle him from behind, and he jumps up while backwards, does a full-on, like, Michael Jordan leg spread. Wow. Dude flies under him, gets a handful of more yards, and goes down. If the juke stick won't do it and you can do it, you're on another level as the Eagles stroll to a victory over the Jaguars. Dan Campbell of the Lions says his team was built to win. It was their first outdoor game and first game on grass of the season. That's how much they play indoors, but it didn't seem to matter as they knock out the Packers, who were playing with a quarterback who was running on a bit of a bum leg. And finally, tomorrow, if it wasn't a packed enough day already with the election and all this stuff, the college football playoff rankings will be released at 4 o'clock our time, where the Ducks are supposed to be coming out at number 1. Fingers crossed for that, as Miami is also undefeated. There's your sports.
Thank you very much. All right, coming up next, we got tickets to go see Disturbed at the Moda Center in May. Do we know who's opening up for that show?
Yeah, we got Nothing More
Awesome.
and Daughtry.
Oh, the big D.
Yeah. I feel like the Daughtry.
The Daughtry.
That's
Daughtry
fine.
is opening for everybody. Like, didn't he just open for like Breaking Benjamin?
He did, I think,
Yeah.
and Stained.
So-
Well, I'll tell you that Nothing More is really, really good. They're one of my favorite bands, and they've got a song with Disturbed, so they'll probably do that live.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
So yes, that show is coming up in May. You could be there. We need 3 callers on the phone right now because we're going to do a David Draymond impression contest. Who can do that? Oh, who can do that better than any of us? Because we're terrible at it.
Yeah, we're not the best.
Let's
have
hear
the
Laura's
throat.
again. That's better. That was a little bit better. Drew? All right, that's pretty good.
All right.
You got the voice. You got the rasp for it.
Yeah, I'm battling a little bit of a throat thing this morning, so maybe if we continue playing through the week, I'll build.
Yeah, keep practicing.
We need callers 10, 11, and 12 right now. You get to do the impression off. 866-445-1059 is the phone number. What we're going to do is play you just a couple of seconds of that song, and then we'll stop it, and you have to do the ooh-ah,
Let you do
bring
your
it.
thing.
and then you could be the winner, right? 866-445-1059. We'll play coming up after STP.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers.
Happy Monday. Man, tomorrow's the big day, election day. And then hopefully we'll be done with the political ads. So they pretty much stop right after Tuesday,
The
right?
ads stop.
Okay,
yeah.
the ads will stop. The calls will stop.
The calls and texts should also stop.
Yeah, because they don't care about you after that.
Right.
Yeah.
Once it's cast, you're no longer any good to them.
I started to fill out my ballot yesterday, but there's so much damn reading. I was like, I'm taking a break. And then I just stopped for the day. So I'll finish it
Yeah.
tonight. Got to drop that off. Probably I'd like to drop it off today so I don't have to deal with lines or, all the hoopla.
Yeah.
You get off the beaten path a little bit. You can always hit up a city hall in a smaller town.
Right.
That's a good spot.
But cast your vote. Cast your vote. It's your right. So take advantage of it.
It's your civic duty.
Your civic duty. We've got Disturbed tickets all this week. Disturbed is going to be with Nothing More and Daughtry at the Moda Center in May. You could be there too with our fun David Draymond impression contest.
Yes.
We don't really have a name for it.
That's a good enough name.
I like it. It's time to play Draymond. All right, we're going to have 3 people on the phone go head to head here and see who's got the best. Ooh, ah! Obviously, mine is terrible. I would not
Yeah,
win the contest.
we're hoping yours is better than that.
Yeah.
It depends on who you go up against. I think you'd have a fighting chance.
Yeah, and David Draymond's a really good singer, man. What is that like? He's like classically trained, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Do they teach you that little sound?
Yeah.
Like, that's final semester stuff.
I have a feeling like when he was doing like church choirs, because I think he was in like a Catholic school or something like that. Like,
a lot of music starts in the church.
I bet you when he was doing those weird noises, his teachers would be like, "Stop that! You're an idiot."
Oh, yeah.
David,
more
you're
time.
gonna hurt
David.
your throat.
Right, you're gonna ruin your singing
Yeah.
voice. And now look at him. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a teacher who told me I would never get anywhere talking.
Yeah.
Well,
Teacher-
joke's on her.
Oh, Miss Limbo. I hope she tuned into this radio station.
Limbo?
Miss Limbo is her name. You never get anywhere talking as much as you do. And she would take my desk away from the group and then face it towards the wall.
Well, that's not very nice.
Sit in silence.
I would have to
Shame,
sit in
boy.
silence. It was terrible.
Damn.
And I was like, I remember you'd go into the classroom, you'd see all the desks in a group, and then my desk would be facing a wall in the corner.
Yeah. Well, born with a loose tongue, I have the same problem. I had a lot of timeout chair.
Yeah, Miss Limbo.
I wonder what she's doing now.
Hopefully nothing. Hopefully she's got cataracts.
She's probably barely alive. It's a long time ago.
All right, well, I forgot our contestants. I just fold up this
Yes,
paper. All right, let's go meet our contestants.
Miss Limbo got you on tape.
Yeah, I got so irritated. I'm still hot about it, 4th grade teacher. Adrian, good morning from Newburgh.
Hey, good morning.
Adrian!
What up,
Hey.
Adrian?
You a big Disturbed fan, brother?
Yeah, yes, definitely enjoy Disturbed.
All right.
I think I can do it.
Have you ever seen them live before?
I haven't. I have not seen them live.
Awesome, dude. Well, all right, I'm going to play you a little bit of the beginning of the song, and, I'm going to drop the music out right when it's time to do that ooh-ah-ah part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you just have to give it your best, all right, bro?
I'm going to do it. All right.
All right,
Let's do
here we go. Adrian from Newburgh
Hey.
with his David Draymond impression.
it. Oh, wow.
That's pretty good.
That wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, he's got
It's
a
way
good
better than I
growl.
All right, Adrian. Not bad, my friend. Hang on the phone.
We'll see how that holds up.
Yeah, let's go to our next contestant and see how they do. Jonathan from Battleground. Good morning, Jonathan.
Yo, what's up, buddy?
Not much, man. Have you ever seen Disturbed live before?
Been a while, but yeah.
Okay.
All right, so he's experienced it. He's soaked it in.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can bring all that out.
All right, you heard Adrian's. That's the one to beat as of now. John, here we go.
Ooh, wow.
That's pretty good, too.
All set, all right.
Oh, we got a tight race here.
All right, Jonathan from Battleground, hang on. Let's finally go to our next contestant, final contestant, Darla from Vancouver. Good morning, Darla.
Good morning.
All right, Darla.
Yeah.
Have you seen Disturbed live before? Or would this be your first time if you win?
No, I've actually met them.
You've met them?
You've met them.
Wow, what were they like?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, they're fucking cool. They're really cool.
No, you
Sorry.
can't say the
say
F word.
that.
You can't say the F word. She goes, oh, they're effing cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did David Draymond give you any tips when you were backstage meeting the band on how to sound like him?
No, I got a hug and told me to enjoy my meal, and away he went.
And away he went.
All
But
right.
they fed us too.
Did you see him at like a McDonald's or something? Or
Drew and I used to work with
No,
actually,
they had-
Drew and I's old boss hooked
they
up
had a
with him
meal.
once.
Draymond.
Remember Montana? What's her name?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
She said
any of the other bosses, it would have been a more complicated story.
Yeah, weird. But no, she slept with David Draymond once, and she says it was quite disappointing.
I mean, I guess I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
You know, I want to hear his side of that.
I'd imagine he'd be pretty theatrical, and then he'd probably make that noise.
He probably makes that noise, yeah.
Oh, God.
All right, Darla, here we go. It's time for your David Draymond impression. The Drame off.
Okay, here we go. Oh, wow.
At least we've narrowed it down to 2.
Yeah. What are you saying, Drew?
I don't know.
I think that was a contender.
I think the first 2 are the best so far.
Yeah.
Darla, we appreciate you playing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She gave it her shot.
She
You
did.
got to shoot your shot.
She's the only one who made me laugh, though, so I'll give it to her.
Exactly.
All right, it's down to these 2 people, Adrian and Jonathan. So do we let it do it one more time? Or?
I think one more time.
Gonna have to.
Yeah.
All right. Adrian, are you ready?
Yo, Adrian.
Yes.
All right, dude, here it is. You better bring it.
Get some.
All right.
Okay.
That one kind of sounded like it hurt a little bit.
I sensed a waver. I think I heard the pain you're speaking of.
Let's go to Jonathan. All right, dude, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
Calm and collected.
All right.
All right, I have my.
You got your
I have
vote?
my pick.
Laura's got her vote.
Yeah.
Drew,
Yeah.
you got your vote?
Yeah.
Drew, who do you pick?
Jonathan.
You pick Jonathan. Laura, you pick?
I picked Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan is the winner. Congratulations, my friend.
Nice.
Not a bad impression, bro. Not a bad impression. All right. Go take some throat lozenges. You're both going to need it.
He's in a he's in a daydream over there. He's pretty excited.
All right, man. Hang on the phone. We'll get you tickets to go see Disturbed at the Moda Center on May 7th. Exciting stuff.
Man.
I'm going to that show. I don't think I've seen Disturbed live before.
I have not.
So this will
It's
be the
never
first for me.
lined up, but if it's at Moda right there at the beginning of May, that's a great time.
Yeah.
And also, this is the 25th anniversary tour of Down with the Sickness. So I think they're going to be playing that album in its entirety along with some other stuff. So,
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's nice. It kind of is frustrating though when bands play their albums in its entirety because I kind of sometimes just want to hear the hits.
Yeah,
and a lot of like B-sides on some of these albums that I don't want to hear. Or,
Right.
you know, like if I know that...
Well, you're not a true fan, Tanner.
But I am, though. Like, let's say I like a song on this album and I like 3 songs on that album and 1 song on that. I want to hear all of those.
Yeah,
Not just the first album.
They're going to be playing those too.
But I see what Tanner's saying. If I go see a show, I want the best version of you guys.
Yeah.
And that's not the throwaway songs from 25 years ago that haven't been played since then.
Yeah.
But luckily, it's a good album. But
I would have liked to have seen Weezer do the Blue Album because I literally love that album from start to finish.
It's like an iconic album.
But I can't think of any other albums that I'd want to sit through.
Unnecessary. Play all the hits so we can all be happy.
Maybe Limp Bizkit's Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Flavored Water. I'd sit
All
through.
right. There is
that's a
one
win.
one
Yeah.
exception.
All right. This hour's keyword for your chance at $1,000 from the Cash Squatch is credit.
Credit.
Okay.
As in, my cousin has terrible credit. Go to 1059thebrew.com and enter that keyword in for your chance at $1,000. Good luck.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
big story.
It's time for our new segment, The Big Story, where we go around the room sharing what we think the biggest stories of the day are. Who wants to go first?
I could go. You probably don't want to do what this Houston mom did. The big story to me is the lady who's accused of attempting to sell her baby on Facebook. Well, they do
Is
have
that
that.
not a thing you can do?
Well, they've got a nice little marketplace there, guys.
Yeah, was it a decent price for the baby?
I think it was coming in at a pretty reasonable price because Houston authorities are saying that Bryson was in contact with 6 different prospective buyers. So there was a lot of chatter there. The only problem is that one of those people that she was communicating with did report her to the police.
Yeah.
Now, when she was contacted, she said she didn't know it was illegal and instead called it a quote-unquote different kind of adoption.
I just bought this baby straight cash.
Yeah. So, I mean, the adoption
it's like eliminate
process,
the middleman. Just go straight to Facebook Marketplace.
it is a strange deal, like the adoption process, that there are so many parties involved. Like if this was caveman times, you would present the baby and they would take it.
They'd hand you some stones and a stick or whatever.
Exactly.
Get a baby.
A very nice looking stick. But she did not get her stones or her stick because she was busted. And a reminder that you are not allowed to sell your kid on the book.
Bummer. All right, well, I'll keep that in mind. I think the big story is that Forbes is out with its list of the highest paid dead celebrities of the year. Any guesses as to who tops the list?
Freddie, Michael Jackson, Elvis, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So $600 million is what Michael Jackson has made this year alone from the Michael Jackson musical that has been touring around the world. Freddie Mercury does come in at number 2. He made $250 million. Number 3 is Dr. Seuss.
Oh, that makes sense. I love those books.
And then Elvis Presley and Rick Ocasek of the Cars round out the top 5.
The fact that we still, and I'm one of them, and I know Tanner loves these books as well, the fact that we still give our kids Dr. Seuss warms my heart.
Yeah.
You know, like that has not faded away.
A couple years ago, I went and bought all the ones from my childhood because I had them all, but, they got ripped up over the years or whatever.
Yeah.
So I just went and I literally bought, the Horton Hears a Who, all the Cat in the Hats, and
Green Eggs and Ham.
Oh,
there's a Walk It in My Pocket.
Oh, yeah.
I think, is that the name of the book, or does he just say that in the book?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Some of the sweetest rhymes of their time are in those books.
There's actually people on YouTube.
He was the first rapper.
There's people on YouTube that rap Dr. Seuss, and it sounds like, dude, he had bars.
Legit.
If Dr. Seuss went up on a battle rap, he would have won for sure.
He would win on One Fish, Two Fish alone.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
All right, so this morning we're all dealing with daylight saving time. We gained an hour of sleep, so that's the better one out of the two.
So you should be a little more
it.
rested on this end. It's at night where your depression
will start to dip. I still feel kind of lethargic though. Like
I slept more yesterday. Like even with the extra hour, I slept so late. I was like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
I think part of it
is
like
just savage.
We kind of adapt as people. We're inside more. We sleep more. You hibernate, just not like a bear, like halfway there.
Yeah. Well, the debate over whether to continue changing the clocks twice a year is intensifying. A growing number of states and federal lawmakers are pushing to abolish this practice, reigniting discussions about its relevance. I'm so ready to get rid of it. This is a clip from the Today Show talking about the whole ordeal.
Daylight saving time first clocked in during World War I as an attempt to conserve energy during the warmer months. But since then, times have changed. One new survey shows nearly 2/3 of Americans want to do away with the flip-flopping, and some lawmakers agree. In the last 6 years, 20 states have enacted legislation that would make daylight saving time permanent, arguing it would reduce crime and boost physical activity with brighter evenings.
Yeah, isn't it healthier for us? I mean, it screws us up switching the time twice a year.
We wouldn't stop doom scrolling, though. I mean, I think that it's a good idea. There's still a whole generation that doesn't go outside even in the peak of summer.
That's a nice thought, but let's just get rid of it and then just
see what happens.
See what happens.
I wouldn't mind a trial run, right? Because it is going to change things that you're used to. Like and I've said this before, but having kids have it get sun come up at 9:30 in the morning is a hazard in itself. Or like 9:15, it'll come up when we get into the deep winter.
I just don't care. It screws my sleep up and this is the one I can handle, but
it takes like 2 weeks.
It takes 2 weeks to adjust when I lose an hour, and I'm just tired of it.
And I get that.
The older I get, I can't handle it anymore. So
I'm down.
kids are
I'm
gonna have
down
deal
to
with some
try
darkness.
it and make sure it doesn't backfire, and then we can change it forever.
All right, more on the stories at 1059thebrew.com. Just click on Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Coming up in a few minutes, we want to know, why do you think that you're ugly?
Oh.
That is today's
that's
topic.
That's a good way to kick your week off.
Laura and I were talking about this last week, why we think we're ugly, and
We're like, wow, the list is a mile long.
my list just kept getting bigger and bigger
Yeah.
and bigger. So we'll go. I'll just give you a couple on mine, and then we'll hear from Laura. And Beefwater just walked in, and I'm sure he's got a long list too.
Everyone has their thing they see in themselves.
Yeah. So that's coming up. How ugly are you? That's what we want to know.
And this segment is all about building each other up,
Oh yeah, it feels like it.
Yeah.
Not really.
Okay.
Your next chance at $1,000 from the Cash Squatch. It's coming up right after Collective Soul. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura on the Brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jello shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
All right. Do you ever wake up and look in the mirror and say, God, I do not like what I see. I feel like I'm an ugly person.
Yeah.
I got, goofy lips or a big nose or a unibrow. I don't know. Maybe you've had thoughts like this. I feel this way a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Not a unibrow. I pluck my unibrow. But
you can help that. You can remedy that situation. Yeah.
But I look in the mirror and I don't like what I see quite often. We got cameras in the studio and I look over at the camera and I try not to look at it because it's depressing. We've got this mirror in the bathroom here in a long hallway. So when the men's bathroom's doors open, you see your reflection, and I call the mirror of sadness because it just reflects the worst image back to you.
That's sad.
You're like it's like a circus mirror. You're short and wide.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're all that way in just naturally as humans, you see your flaws.
Yeah, they say about 40 to 60% of people experience negative body image or feelings of unhappiness related to their appearance. Mm-hmm. So this morning, we'd like to know, why do you think you're ugly?
It's a real uplifting segment today.
Yeah.
Look, it's honesty. Is what we're going for
that's
here,
what we're
right?
looking
Just
for.
a little human honesty.
Yeah. Laura and I were talking about this last week. I don't remember why we started talking about this.
Because you're both ugly.
Yeah,
we're just hideous people.
We were like, who's uglier? Oh, that's a tough one.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was gone for one day and you guys went into the depths of
We
sorrow.
were gonna let's just make ourselves super sad today. Okay, you go.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what we were talking about.
How I missed this. I'm really bummed.
But I look in the mirror and I feel like I have a tiny mouth.
You have a tiny mouth?
Yeah.
I also feel like all of this stuff is so dumb. You know what I mean? Like it's
Look at
stuff
your little
that,
baby mouth.
I feel like it's stuff that nobody else would
Look
ever say.
at that cute little baby
Stop!
mouth.
I'm gonna wear a mask. You're making me self-conscious.
You don't have a tiny mouth.
And then
It's just a teeny tiny little mouth.
I feel like
You
I got
have
a tiny mouth, and then I got a big fat duffel bag of a chin. You know what I mean?
Oh, no. I think you got a nice little chin
I don't
there.
like my neck. My whole neck area is the area that I think throws it off for me. Like I'll take pictures and I'll go, the picture's fine except for my fat neck.
I just thought your dad was a turkey.
Wow.
Casey loves this. He's just going for the jug.
I
He's
appreciate
writing
it. The
down
good news here is I feel the exact same way.
What- like, what do you
I
see?
hate dude. I feel like I've got a huge nose. My face just looks so dang old anymore, right? Like I look at my eye, like it all just. I'm just a bummer. I'm a walking bummer.
Stop
man.
it. That is not
See, I think you look. I think you look weathered, like almost. And what I mean,
Thank you.
like a cowboy, like a cowboy though.
It's
You
like
know
I'm
what
not
I mean?
disagreeing with you. I just wouldn't
Yeah.
put it
And
that
there's
way.
nothing
Like you're not
to disagree
dainty.
about.
You're not dainty. Like you've been through it, but it's not a bad thing. I'm not. I don't think it's a bad
look,
thing.
I feel like I've earned my weather. You know what I mean? Like I've experienced some life,
Uh-huh.
and I feel like I've earned it, and
Yeah.
so I don't feel like
You earned
I
those
need to
crow's
go
feet.
get. Yeah, I'm not going to go and get like any injections or
Right.
anything
Well,
like that.
you could throw some cream on that bad boy. You're like the
No,
inside.
I cream nothing.
You know, skincare is not just for women. Men need it too.
I
maybe,
agree.
Maybe slap some moisturizer on your face.
Yeah,
They do say
I'm not going down without a
Casey,
fight.
They do say
hydrate.
that stuff really works. But
Yeah.
what about you and Drew, Laura? Is there something that you see when you look in the mirror that you're not happy with?
Yeah, age. Yeah, I'm at the dark side of my 30s is what my friend refers to it as. I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh, could we not do that? But just looking in the mirror, I'm like, wow, I didn't used to look like that. I feel like it was just a couple of years ago. I looked a little more youthful than I do now. The one thing, though, that I really hate that I could never change about myself, and this was just like reinforced by mean people in high school.
Ooh.
One time, this kid, this was so mean. Kids are so mean. He was
I love it already.
He was going around the group telling all the girls what was wrong with them.
Oh my God.
And he goes, I'm going to call you skinny head because your head looks like it's been put in a compressor.
Oh, man. The old head in a vice joke.
Yeah.
He hit you with the...
And so
the big one.
old skinny head.
And
Yeah.
forever I've been like, I have such a narrow face, and I just wish my head was rounder.
I see.
So I
Now
look
that
in the
you
mirror
say
and
it,
I'm like,
mean, it does have it's not skinny, it's not vice, but
it's very oval, and I wish I could just
that could be
smush it.
If
you
you
know?
were
That's
stuck
funny.
though, all our heads would be like,
Yeah. So yeah, my
You'd
head will
slip
never
right
get
through.
stuck between the railings.
yeah, you're good.
Drew, what about you? Why do you think you're ugly?
I feel like I have big old bug eyes. Like, not necessarily when I'm just sitting here, but if I smile or I get excited and then someone takes a picture and I look at it and I'm like, who is that freak show? Like, it's like that. It reminds me of the eyes popping out in Roger Rabbit. Like, just
Oh my God.
That person is high on cocaine.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And dude, pictures are the worst. Like I feel like I've never taken a good picture.
Yeah, it's so hard. Like we go
Oh my
get
God.
like show photos done, and I go, There's like out of 80 pictures, 4 that I like. You know what I mean? And
And then there's times where, like, you have a photo that you're looking forward to, and then you get it back, and you're like, oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I'll never
That
frame
was
that.
yeah.
There's another one for the drawer.
I feel like I can be having the greatest time in a photo. When it comes full circle and I see it, I want it burned.
And that's all I do. I sit in traffic every day on my way home and talk to myself about how dumb I look, how much of a loser I am.
You know what they say though?
Do a half-hour loser time.
I've been
a good 45. I mean, I stop when I get to the bridge.
okay. That's fair. That's the
I'm not
boundary.
taking this into Washington.
Yeah.
Why do you think you're ugly? And maybe even later we can take calls. Why do you think we're ugly?
Oh, I don't love that.
It's like,
I don't love
stop.
I have PTSD from this. So
866-445-1059. Let's hear some talkback messages through the iHeartRadio app.
Morning, Brew Crew. Yeah, man, I got a bald head, got a beer belly, and I got a Hank Hill ass. I got no ass.
Just flat.
Bing
dude.
bong.
fast.
Just, yeah. I got a flat ass too, bro. I forgot about that one. My ass is so just waterfally.
That's a dude thing, though. I mean, I don't know many men who have a trunk. You know.
Yeah, you got to work that trunk if you want to get it.
Yeah.
We got another talkback.
All right, you guys. This is a really, really at-home topic here. Because I am one ugly mofo, man. I'm talking about I'm fat. You know, my eyes are kind of tilted so they're crooked. And the messed up thing is my eyes are tilted one way, my jaw's tilted the other way. You know what I mean?
That
But
evens
not
it
only
out.
that, the worst part about it is I ain't got no eyebrows. I can't grow no eyebrows. I don't even think I could draw them on with them looking right.
Probably looks like a Mr. Potato.
I'll
I
help
look
you
like
out.
discarded soft serve in July.
Look, I draw my eyebrows on every day. I'll help you out.
Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Why do you think you're ugly? 866-445-1059. Let's go to line 1. Is this Taylor?
Yeah,
Hi, Taylor. Why do you think you're ugly?
I think I'm ugly because my ears are super tiny and my head is big, so it looks disproportional.
See, Laura wants your big head, and
Yeah, I'll take that big old
Don't
head.
wish a DK mode on yourself. That your body can't have a giant head. It'd be leaned over.
I look like a bobblehead.
Your neck wouldn't hold.
thank you for the call. We appreciate it. More of your calls and talkbacks coming up. Why do you think you're ugly?
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
It's 105.9 The Brew, Portland's rock station. Tanner, Drew, and Laura. All right, this morning we want to know, why do you think that you're ugly? Is there something on your face that makes you ugly, or maybe you got a front butt? Maybe
Not the front butt.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the
It's
dreaded
hard to
front
miss.
butt.
You can't dodge that thing.
Or maybe you just got some buck teeth, you know?
Some of
I
those
don't know.
nutria-looking beaver teeth.
I remember this kid. He was in like my middle school. He was a decent-looking kid. I don't remember him like being ugly, but he just had these teeth that stuck out like a beaver.
Yeah, but I mean, the good news with stuff like that is that you can fix it if you want it badly enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I even look at my own wedding photos that are like prefixed teeth, and I hate them. And, like Amy will be like, no, it looks fine. I'm like, eh. Like, I just hate it.
Yeah.
Why do you think you're ugly? 866-445-1059. You can also shoot us a text message on our Lazy Boy text line at 98197. This hour's keyword for your chance to win $1,000, just like Philip did here.
All right. I can use that.
What are you going to use it for?
Remodeling my house.
$1,000 is all you're going to get. So you think you're going to need a little bit more to remodel the
So
house.
much spackle, though.
Got a very small house.
Get you started. This hour's keyword for your shot at $1,000 from the Cash Squatch is bills. Go to 1059thebrew.com, enter the keyword bills, and we could call you back in minutes with the cash. Drew's got sports coming up next. What do you have?
A little Monday Night Football with the Chiefs. We'll tell you where we're laying our cash.
That's right after Eddie Money.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes.
1, 2, 3. And now, Bruce Sports. Here's Drew.
Well, just like that, the New Orleans Saints have fired their head coach, Dennis Allen, after losing their 7th straight game. You start 2-0, things are great, you're getting hugs over at the facility, and then you lose 7 straight, and as Casey says, it gets ice cold in that room, and now they'll be looking for a new head coach, and they're getting out in front of it because those big names like Belichick, they're going to be asking for big cash, and they're not going to be available for long. And finally, tonight, you do have Buccaneers and Chiefs. Now, we did come off a loss last weekend as the Texans could not cover, and I put a substantial chunk on that one. I'm feeling like we need a bounce back here, but of course, a catch game with the Chiefs favored by 9 over the Buccaneers. I gotta say, I like Baker. He's like a little feisty rascal in an alley.
Yeah. What's their record right now?
They're 4-4.
Okay.
They are missing a couple of pieces with wide receivers, but I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to stay within 9 points. Maybe not win this one, but just stay there somewhere. Hopefully, there's your sports.
Thank you much. All right, this morning, this hour's keyword, actually you have until 9 o'clock to get it in, so don't waste any time if you want to score $1,000 from the Cash Squatch. The keyword is bills.
Boom.
Go to 1059thebrew.com right now. It takes less than 30 seconds. Enter the keyword bills, and we could call you back in minutes with the cash. Also this morning, we want to know, why do you think you're ugly?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about it. 866-445-1059. Your calls after 9 Inch Nails.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, Isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
If you think you're ugly, you're not the only one. Lots of people think
We
you're
all
ugly.
think you're ugly. No, that's not true.
No,
It's not
a
true.
lot of people feel ugly. They say 40 to 60% of people do not like what they see when they look in the mirror. I'm one of them.
What would it be like to be that other percentage who looks in the mirror and they're like, yeah, I look good.
Yeah, but go on Instagram. It's loaded.
Yeah,
with
it's true.
Yeah, I
Everyone
don't know,
on there
but
thinks
none
they're
of
hot.
that's- None of that's real, though.
So delusional.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a cheerleader now.
You ugly! You ugly! Why do you think you're ugly? I think I got a weird looking face. I think my eyes are kind of sunken in and dark, like I got rings around my eyes.
This is the only song that has ever been dedicated to me.
You think so?
I know it.
Yeah.
I have it on cassette.
Casey thinks he's got a big nose.
Yeah.
And his face, he says his face
I
looks
just
old.
mostly have a very underserving face. Like it just
underserving.
Yeah,
I love some of the ways you come up with self-deprecation.
We got some talkback messages through the iHeartRadio app. Why do you think you're ugly?
Morning, Brew Crew. Happy Monday. Toast the loaf. Let's get this week going. I feel ugly all the time. Everything about me is ugly. But when I see my brother and I stand next to him, that all goes away. Anyways, later, guys. Love you.
I shaved for the first time in years, completely clean shaven for the Halloween costume. I've got a butt chin and a fat face that was nicely hidden underneath my goatee.
Morning, Brew Crew. This is Big John. Why do I think I'm ugly? Well, I'm just weird looking. I hate seeing video of me walking around in the background because it looks like I'm just lumbering through the crowd. Yeah, I'm just hideous.
Yeah, videos are hard too. I said earlier photos are, but I think videos are a little rougher because it's in real time.
Yeah.
Anytime I see myself laugh on video, I want to smash my own face.
Really?
Dude, I hate it so much.
Stop it.
There's a lot of videos that we've posted from the show of you laughing.
I know, and I every time I
Every single one of those,
like
yeah.
them because I feel like it's my responsibility, but I
Yeah.
friggin' hate it.
I mean, I think it's the only way to be in here with a camera in your face all the time is to ignore that it's there.
Right.
You know, because otherwise you're like, oh, everyone sees what I see.
Let's see. We got text messages coming in on a Lazy Boy text line. This text is from 9284. It says, Laura, stop it. You're gorgeous.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
gorgeous.
Thanks.
Call me.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the kind words.
Yeah, it'll pick you up.
Someone said you guys should do a roast at the next Bacon and Beer with how ugly you guys are.
Oh, that sounds like a ton of fun.
Yeah.
2157 says, I don't have teeth or dentures. The last 12 years is not pleasant to watch me eat.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why
And
they think they're ugly.
let's be honest. When you sacrifice the teeth, when they are no longer in play, it just does something to the structure of the face. You know, like you got to keep those dentures in or you got to save up for the ones that clip in.
Fat Thor thinks he looks like melted ice cream. So he thinks he's ugly because he looks just like a melted cone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of rough around the, like Rocky Road, maybe.
I don't think he looks like melted ice cream.
Not completely.
No, I think he's just like
Yeah,
a...
like half melted.
Like it's been
yeah.
out for 15 minutes.
He's just, to me, he's like short and thick. You know, like he's just really,
Yeah.
he's got like a lot of muscle under that fat.
It's a lot of
Yeah,
body.
but I've never looked at Fat Thor and been like, wow, what an uggo. You
No.
know what I mean? Like,
No,
it's not
I ate right in front of him. He wasn't that ugly. I mean,
9325 says, we're all human. We all have flaws. We're all parasites on this planet. But seriously, this is a very depressing topic because we are all human. That means we can smile. Yeah, but
Yeah.
sometimes when you smile, it grosses people out because
Yeah.
your teeth are nasty.
Yeah,
So-
okay, but I do think though, if we all looked good, like if we all looked like if we were all smoke shows out here, like how boring. You know what I mean? Everyone has character.
sounds kind of
It's
sweet.
just-
This one says, Tanner, you are beautiful, and if I were gay, I'd be doing you today.
Oh,
I'm not gay, but I still love you all the way.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
That's good to know though. That's nice.
That's right.
Not gay today.
Not gay
But
today.
he's
Maybe
slowly
tomorrow.
warming up.
Maybe
I mean, you
tomorrow.
should see he's got a beautiful turquoise sweatshirt on today. Brings
It
out
is
the
very
eyes.
nice. Yeah, check out
Very
the
bright.
SpyCam, by the way.
I
If
know.
if you want to see how ugly we are, you can do
You
that.
want to live it?
Thanks to
Yeah.
Video Only for exposing our ugliness to the
Yeah,
masses.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Appreciate that. Yes, go check that out. And we want to know why you think you're ugly.
You ugly.
This one's like, this guy says I have an ugly face.
Oh, stop it.
Zero, not me. This
No,
he
no,
said
no, I
this-
know, but him too.
0253 says missing a front tooth plus I'm a huge ginger beard.
Dude, it
Apparently,
sounds
I always
awesome.
look pissed, and I literally could stand in front of a 7-Eleven and someone will offer me spare change.
Oh, man. He's like, dude, I just got off work.
I mean, it's got an upside at least.
Yeah, you can go and get yourself some
Get a little
snacks.
free money.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You can round out $1 real quick standing there.
Yeah, how often do you take the change, though?
Always.
Yeah, every time.
Real fast, I want to tell you about my friends over at the Advocates real quick. If you have been in an accident, and the roads are slick right now with this rain, I was sliding around all over the weekend. I gotta slow down. But if I do get in an accident, I got the Advocates to call.
Yeah.
If you are injured in an accident, you need more than a lawyer. You need an advocate. Ken and Donnie from the Advocates have made a reputation with these insurance companies because they know just what to say and what to do to get you everything that you deserve. Because the insurance companies are not on your side. Of course, they say they are. They say they're on your team, that you're in good hands. But as soon as you need money to pay for your bills, your medical bills, or whatever it may be, then they fight you tooth and nail. I personally have experienced this. I think we've all experienced the insurance companies screwing us over from time to time.
It's a lot.
Well, that's why the Advocates, they go to town. They work tirelessly to make sure that you get everything you deserve. As a matter of fact, they've gotten over $100 million for their clients, and they don't even get paid until you win. So there's no risk to you, right?
Boom.
Check them out at advocateslaw.com. That's advocateslaw.com. The consultation is free, and you'll be happy you made the call, all right? advocateslaw.com.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
Portland's Rock Station, 105.9 The Brew. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Got a few more text messages talking about our discussion this morning, why you think you're ugly. Because Laura and I were talking about this last week. I don't remember what got us on the subject.
There was something that prompted the conversation, but
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what
Like
it
we were
was.
just sitting here like laughing about our unfortunate
all of our flaws, our flaws and imperfections. Yeah.
And I one of the things that I don't like is my weight. I've struggled with that my whole life. I think I'm better now than I ever been in a long time. But
yeah, you've made extreme progress
dude,
on that.
over the weekend, I was going through my closet and I found a jacket that I bought for Vegas. It was just like a top, like a suit top, like a sports coat or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like 3 more people can go into this thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how big it was. Was I that fat?
You lost so much weight that honestly, some of those pictures look photoshopped. Like
Yeah.
it looks like somebody dragged a mouse around and distorted the picture.
When I get home, I'm going to put that coat on and I'm going to take a picture of it because it looks like I'm wearing my dad's coat.
You could put Cooper in that coat with you.
Yeah, you know when your kid would put on their dad's clothes or their mom's shoes or whatever, just hanging off of me. But
because your goal clothes look like that, like the stuff your initial goal clothes that you were working towards, they're so big on you.
But I still struggle with my weight. Like Drew's in the best shape of his life. Laura's in pretty good shape. Everywhere I look, there's people in good shape, and I just feel like a fat
when
body.
when you feel insecure about your appearance, like I've been having that a lot too, where I look at women and I'm like, see, why can't I look like her?
Yeah.
Like, look at her hair. Look at this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, it's true what they say. Comparison is the thief of joy.
And I'll do that. I'm like, I could.
So you just gotta.
I could probably get that smoking hot girl who's a 10 if I were ripped.
Yeah, but you can't.
I
But
forget-
you can't
forget
do. You
that-
can't do that to yourself.
Then it's everything else about you. It's like, oh yeah, but I'm short and I'm bug-eyed and I'm this and I'm that.
Also a huge tool. That's part of it.
Yeah, the personality is what we really need to work on. The insides, maybe, not
Which
the
is
outside.
the hardest part.
One thing at a time. Let's see. 8211 says, hey guys, so everyone will always think they're ugly, but honestly, everyone is beautiful in their own right.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
something ugly people say.
But I do, honestly, if we're going to be shallow about it, it is nicer to have people that don't make you grossed out when you look at them. And I feel like we have a room of not totally grossed out when we look at each other.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, give yourself that at least.
Give yourself some credit.
He's
Tanner,
like, he refuses.
This one says, Tanner, this is just my opinion. Controlling emotions is hard, but you have movie star looks. Oh, come on.
That's right. You're a movie star to someone, and that's a W, baby.
This person's got serious eye problems. Their glasses are 4 inches thick.
Stop it.
For sure. Anyway, there you go. This guy says I'm ugly because I'm 260 pounds and I have acne issues.
Well, it's probably partially because your skin is crying from all the food.
He also has some gray hair and he's only 38 years old.
Okay, gray hair. I know people who have gone gray way sooner than 38.
And you can look like a stud with gray hair. You just got to stay in front of it.
Yeah, you look like a distinguished gentleman.
Yeah.
You look like you can read.
I was super concerned about my gray hair coming in. I was like, I'm going to look so old. And then I was looking at it one day in the mirror and I was like, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
The salt and pepper.
See, and that's the way it should be.
I don't mind it at all. I'm not going to dye my hair ever. I'm just going to let it go.
No, you just got
Dude, I'm going to comb in the darkest band for men. I've never had dark hair, but I'm going there.
Yeah.
Eyebrows.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's going to be
if
so
Drew
dark.
dyed his eyebrows.
And then, of course, you got to do your lashes to match all that.
Of course. Yeah. You can't have the blonde lashes with the dark eyebrows.
Just going dark sauce on both of you.
We'll be doing this topic again in a year if Drew ever does that. And
You're like, anything you'd like to talk about?
All right, coming up next, another keyword for your chance at $1,000 from the Cash Squatch. As soon as you hear that keyword, you got to log on to 1059thebrew.com to win. Good luck from Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
We are commercial free. Thanks to our friends over at Lazy Boy. It's 1059 The Brew. Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Still getting texts and calls about the last topic. Why do you think you're ugly?
Yeah.
And we're not saying that you're ugly. We just wanted to know why you thought you were ugly.
Yeah, because I think everybody has something about themselves that they don't like.
Right.
And if you don't, what is your secret and how do I build your confidence?
Well, and nothing gets a day going like cutting yourself off at the knees.
Yeah,
For me, man, I can't stand my neck. I just have a gobbler of a turkey neck, and every time I see it in videos and pictures and stuff, videos aren't as bad because I feel like videos move.
Yeah.
And so you can't. But picture, you just
but
see my
you know what
thick
they say
neck.
about pictures, though? Have you ever tried to take a picture of the sunset? It never looks as good as it does in real life. And that's how it is with you, too. You can't capture the essence on a photo.
That sounds like a counselor at Ugly Camp telling a kid, like, hey, you're kicked in. Only as kicked in is...
I saw it on a therapist's Instagram account.
Okay, that checks all the boxes.
We do have some people on the phones here still. Hi, it's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Good morning.
I have been listening to you guys for a while, and one day I was like, oh, I wonder what you guys look like. And I Googled you, and all three of you are hot, have style, such swag. I was like so impressed when I saw you guys on the site with your Jordans and your hat back and all the cool shit. So I just want to let you know, all of you guys are good looking.
That was a Photoshop.
I think that's a different show.
Yeah, it's not us you're talking about.
No, I even told everyone at work, I said, look at my radio show people. Look how cool they are.
Oh, wow. We appreciate that. We give all the props to our photographer.
Yes, Lance. He's
Lance.
the best.
Yeah. Kick-ass, was it Kick-Ass Photography?
Yeah. Design.
Kick-Ass Design.
Designs.
All right, well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yep, bye.
Even though I had to hit the dump button on her, she said the S word, but she sang
she
nice
just got
things.
excited.
Yeah, her coworkers are like, enough.
Yeah. I'm going to replay that a little later just to make sure everyone here in Portland hears it. I want to make sure they hear it. We are commercial free. Thanks to our friends over at Lazy Boy. If you missed this hour's keyword for your chance at $1,000 just about 9 minutes ago, we'll give it to you again here in about 15 minutes for your shot at $1,000. All right? It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura with the Pumpkins on the Brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
We're commercial free on 1059 The Brew. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Here's this hour's keyword for your shot at $1,000. The keyword is win, as in we'd love for you to win this money. You can buy us, like a taco or something.
Oh, I would love a
beer.
taco.
The next Blazer
That'd be
game.
Great.
Go to 1059thebrew.com, type in the keyword win, and we could call you back in minutes with the cash. Good luck from the Brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
It's Portland's Rock Station, 105.9 The Brew. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Guess what we're going to announce here in a few minutes, you guys?
What?
Is this our third or fourth Breaking Entering Christmas?
This is third.
Our third one.
Yeah.
We're going to announce our next Breaking Entering Christmas coming up here in about 10 minutes, so make sure you're listening for that. We're commercial-free thanks to Lazy Boy on 105.9 The Brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
We're commercial free. Thanks to Lazy Boy on 105.9 The Brew. And coming up next, we're going to announce our breaking and entering Christmas.
Woohoo!
Every year, this is actually, we found out our fourth, this will be our fourth breaking and entering Christmas this year.
Did a little math, and yeah, we are going for the 4-pack.
Which Lori can't figure it out because you've been here, you say you've been here for...
I have been here for 3 years at the beginning of December, but I have already been here for 3 Halloweens.
Which is the weird part.
And this will be like my 3rd birthday celebrated here, but I have not been here for 3.
So Laura's trying to figure out which weird time vortex she fell into.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I remember you started right before breaking and entering because
Yes.
that was like one of the first things you did with
The
us.
6th
we were like
of December.
stranger weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to pretend we know each other in a video.
And I'm like,
We've been friends for a long
I don't know
time.
who these people are.
But it worked out,
But it's definitely the 4th because we had to just go through each recipient in our head, and this is going to be 4.
I just watched the videos, which are still on our YouTube page if you want to see the previous break and entering Christmases. But we're going to help out a family in need this year. All the details coming up right after the Beastie Boys on The Brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jello shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes.
Hey, when does our sister station K103 flip to Christmas music? Is it this
Isn't
week?
that a secret?
It's sometime this week.
All right.
I don't know if it's a secret or not, so I don't want to be the guy who reveals the secret, but I
Yeah.
can tell you it is coming up real quick.
Soon.
I see bags of ornaments around.
Yeah,
you
the
know.
studio's already decorated, but
They've got their Christmas step and repeat out there.
yeah. That means that Christmas is getting closer and closer, and our Breaking and Entering Christmas, our 4th Breaking and Entering Christmas, will be underway very soon.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pick one special family that's had some hard times this year. Maybe their family, maybe somebody lost a job, maybe there was a death, maybe, I don't know. There could be all sorts of things that are going on with your family.
Yep.
That keeps it to where your, finances are a little tight. Maybe you can't get everything the kids want this year.
Maybe you're in a tough spot and you're having a hard time, paying rent, and even thinking about providing a Christmas is just like outside the realm of possibility.
Right.
So
Yeah, the checklist has to be, roof over our head, food, and then Christmas. And a lot of people don't have that option this year.
And it is super sad to think about kids, because the kids, they go to school, they see other friends, they see the TV, they know Christmas is about getting presents and stuff. And then sometimes their moms or their dads, they just can't. It's not that they don't want to. Sometimes they just can't. Like Laura was just saying, they can't do it. And there's nothing that is sadder to me than that. Like waking up on Christmas Day not to have anything.
Hard times can come from any angle too,
Yeah.
right? Like you could have the greatest plan, and then, like you say, you lose your husband or your kid gets sick, and so you can get behind.
You can have all the education in the world, and then some things just happen. Court, what are you looking for in particular for a family this year?
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where looking for anybody who just is not going to get through Christmas very well without us. That's what we're looking for. And you have these conversations with people all the time where they tell you these stories about like, oh man, I might just wreck my car, and that's like $5,000 gone. So there goes Christmas. And
Right.
so if you know one of those families, we want to hear from you, because we want you to nominate somebody who's not going to have a Christmas otherwise.
There was a family I heard about recently that they were, spending every dime they had on medical bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that can be another thing
And
right there.
that's one of those things where it's no fault of your own. Like you were just living life, and all of a sudden, you get a bad medical bill, or you get a wreck, or something happens, and all of a sudden you're underwater, and there goes Christmas.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick a family, and one day we're going to show up sometime in December and drop off a ton of presents. We're going to obviously decorate the house with all the Christmas stuff they need. We'll give them a Christmas tree, and we'll stuff the tree with tons of presents. Well, not the tree. That would make sense. There's a microwave in your Christmas tree.
We're going to throw it on top of your tree.
It'll be under the tree.
no angel, just a microwave.
That's
on top.
actually amazing.
Yeah.
And here are just a few of the companies that have signed on for Breaking and Entering Christmas so far. And this is just the beginning. Mattress World has stepped up. They're going to be hooking the family up with new mattresses, just like last year. I believe we gave new mattresses to the entire family.
Which is huge, because a good night's sleep is good for education and getting you back up on your feet.
Where
and
it
some
all
kids
starts.
were sleeping on the couch and stuff. And
Yeah.
it was nice to hook them up with beds.
Very cool.
So, new mattresses for everybody. Also, McLaughlin Chevrolet is going to be stepping up and helping us with money, I guess.
Yeah,
Presents and the whole deal.
They're giving us the money for the presents. So everything that we buy is going to be money that they provided with us.
And Lazy Boy, of course, stepped up again. Our good friends at Lazy Boy, and they'll be giving this family a brand new recliner as well.
Yeah, get your feet up.
What we need you to do is to nominate a family, or at least start thinking about it, because we'll have a link up on the website probably here in a couple days. If not,
probably in like.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Beef.
In like maybe 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
5 minutes. All
Awesome.
right.
I just did it.
God, you're such
Quick
such
fingers.
a Jedi of a human.
Ninja.
Look,
Beef fingers.
Honestly,
Court looked at me very sternly, and he goes, "I need you to get that up in the next 3 minutes." And then he did that hand thing where he like he was going to hit me in the lips.
All right.
I'm surprised you can type so fast with those sausage fingers over there.
That's what helps. They don't get tired, Drew.
So within 5 minutes, you'll be able to log onto the website and nominate a family in need. Now, a couple of things. You can't nominate your own family, right?
Right.
Yeah, you got to find someone else.
Can you be related to that family?
Sure. Yeah, the rule is it just can't be immediate family. So we've had the situation in the past where like a grandma or somebody nominated, and I think that's okay. It just can't be I'm nominating myself
My
or
sister.
or
my mom.
My family.
Also, you can't live at Grandma's house. So if Grandma nominated the family and you all live under the same address, that would be.
You got to at least live in separate locations, right? So go to the website, 1059thebrew.com, and tell us about a family in need, a family that you think really deserves a magical Christmas this year. Because I know this show's ridiculous and we do a lot of fart jokes and stuff. I blame Laura for a lot of that. But
yeah, it's my fault.
Every once in a while, once a year, we like to do something that's really, really nice. And every year, there was one year I got, I get sad. You
Yeah,
know,
I mean,
kind of
reading through all the entries, because if we had it our way, we would help multiple
Yeah.
families. But
help them all.
I'm donating one of my checks, so enjoy that $17.
yeah,
It's going to come in a long way.
Breaking and Entering Christmas, brought to you by Mattress World, McLaughlin Chevrolet, and Lazy Boy. As of now, we're hoping to get more sponsors on board, but we're going to take care of the family in need this year, but we need your help. You just got to know who that family is. 1059thebrew.com is the website. Beefwater said within just a couple of minutes that link will be online and you'll be able to cast your nomination or whatever.
That's a personal promise over there. So
better be. The timer starts now.
yeah,
Beefwater.
those minutes
Get
are
it going.
tick, tick, tick.
I click the button. It should populate any moment.
All right.
Beefwater, what are you looking for in the type of family? Like Court said he was looking for. What about you?
Oh, me. I always enjoy the kid portion of the like last year's family when we dropped all that Snapple off and that kid said he was about to get thirsty.
Yeah.
I'm about to get worth every minute of all.
That was a great
you know what I
line.
mean?
And
Like,
there's
it's
no
about to
doubt,
get thirsty.
no doubt in my mind, he had 9 Snapples right after
Yeah. As he should.
so that like the magic for the kids is where it's at for me.
And what was great is that they didn't have, any presents under that tree when we got there, and when we left, there wasn't any room
Yeah.
for
packed.
anything.
The living room was full.
And it was so. I wish I could have been there because they saved the presents for Christmas Day. I
Yeah,
wish I could have been
sure,
there on
yeah.
Christmas Day to see them light up. But maybe if your family wins, you can get some video for us because I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I do love those smiles.
Cast your vote. What family do you think needs to get the Breaking and Entering Christmas for us this year? 1059thebrew.com is the website.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jello shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. On God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.
All right, online at 1059thebrew.com. I don't know if you saw the video of Jason Kelsey smashing a person's phone over the weekend. I loved it. I think Kelsey should do that more often when people are up in his face yelling offensive things.
Yeah, he brought the hammer.
But that video's online. If you missed the audio, here's a little clip.
Kelsey! Hey, Kelsey! Kelsey! How does it feel your brother's Kelsey, can I get a fist bump? Kelsey, can I get a fist bump?
And that noise there at the end, that thick, was the cell phone.
That was not.
hitting the ground.
That was not, in fact, a fist bump. That was a broken cell phone.
That was the sound of 1,000 cracks happening at once on the screen.
Right. 1059thebrew.com has that video. Also online, we've got these otters at the Oregon Zoo.
What about them?
They're just adorable.
Yeah.
The video went viral of these otters at the Oregon Zoo.
They're so cute.
Playing basketball.
Oh, what?
There you go. They're pretty good at hoops.
Busting buckets.
Yeah, it's international, getting international attention right now, the otters at the Oregon Zoo.
That's pretty cool.
They're just slamming dunks, Drew.
Mm-hmm. You've got to bring people to town for something. Come check out our otters.
Rip City, baby.
Tourism's back.
Yeah.
That video's online, 1059thebrew.com. What else?
Just so much stuff. You can sign or nominate rather a family for our breaking and entering online right now.
That's right. It's official.
Yeah, so go check out the website when you get a chance, 1059thebrew.com. I had something else too, but I'm...
I put up Saquon Barkley's crazy juke yesterday during the Eagles-Jaguars game. Worth a look. One of the best moves I've ever seen on a football field.
Nice. Martha Stewart claims that Ryan Reynolds is not funny off camera.
Oh.
Ouch.
Which actually doesn't...
kidding with him.
Doesn't surprise me, though, because if you've ever seen interviews with him, he's very serious.
Reynolds?
He's very serious and soft-spoken. He's not Deadpool at all.
Right.
Which I think that's probably the way he acts when he's trying to be funny.
But God, I watched an interview with him at his house. Well, he's being subtle. Every other word is hilarious, though.
Yeah?
Like, he's one of the wittiest people I've ever seen on screen.
Martha Stewart says no.
We asked Built members what celebrities would be the most fun to hang out with.
I'm sure Snoop Dogg's on the list. Oh, number 3. Let's see. He's probably on the list just because he covers himself up in his movies and you don't see his face. Ryan Reynolds, is he one of those? And you want to know something? He's not so funny in real life.
Really?
No, he's not so funny. He's very serious.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt, George Clooney. See, I'd like to hang out with those guys.
I have a feeling Martha and Ryan are friends.
I think she's being a little tongue-in-cheek with him.
Did you see his response?
What'd he say?
He was just like, all right, well, I'm not going to argue with you, Martha. I can't disagree.
Yeah, which is the way to go.
Yeah.
I'm not that far.
He's great. Go check it out, 1059thebrew.com. Just click on Tanner, Drew, and Laura. All right, we will see you tomorrow. We've got more tickets to go see Disturbed. We'll have these all week long for the show going down at the Moda Center May 7th, 9:30 tomorrow. Make sure you're listening to win. Your next chance at a grand's coming up right after Nirvana on The Brew.
You've been watching the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream, powered by coffee, Jell-O shots, and depression. Please stand by. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. So be patient, for f***'s sake. Thank you for continuing to hold. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. But as the kids say, chill, bruh. Tanner, on God. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. In the meantime, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Tanner, Drew, and Laura.
Thank you for checking out the Tanner, Drew, and Laura SpyCam video stream. We're currently at a break or playing a song that we can't afford the rights to. Please continue to stand by. Your viewership is very important to us. And remember, keep calm and bing bong, f***ers. Thank you for continuing to sit there like a big dum-dum. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to sit there and do nothing. Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back momentarily. In the meantime, call your mom for God's sake. Whoa, isn't this taking forever? Tanner, Drew, and Laura will be back in minutes. Thank you for continuing to hold.